Chinese PLAAF fighter jets attacked the Taiwanese capital in drills that simulated an invasion. The Russian invasion of Ukraine has unavoidably focused attention on China and Taiwan, with the latter beefing up its military readiness to meet a challenge from Beijing. Though experts have ruled out a Chinese attack on Taiwan anytime soon, the island state has not completely ruled out the possibility. On April 12, the Taiwanese Defense Ministry conducted Lien Hsiang military drills near the capital Taipei and surrounding areas, as the threat of a Chinese invasion looms large. Hundreds of locals applauded the roaring military jets during the early morning drill operations. The drills were held in response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which has prompted the self-governing island to assess its preparedness for a mainland Chinese attack. Beijing, which claims sovereignty over Taiwan, has not ruled out using force to seize control of the island, and has increased pressure on President Tsai Ing-wen to agree to unification talks. People in Taipei were surprised by the drills, which saw warplanes roar overhead without warning from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., leading some to believe a PLA attack was in progress, according to the South China Morning Post. In Taipei, military aircraft are usually only seen during parades and special events. Sun Lifan, a spokesman for the Defense Ministry, later told reporters that it was a test of anti-air combat operation command and troop deployments of joint forces military zones, naval fleets, major air and seaports, bases and field units. All of the military personnel taking part in the simulation responded normally. According to military sources, F-16 fighter jets and AH-64 Apache assault helicopters from the United States, as well as FCK-1 Qingque indigenous defense fighters, were brought to Taipei to be tested. Taiwan inducted 64 F-16 Viper fighter jets purchased from the U.S. in November of last year, while a brigade of U.S.-made AH-64 Apache attack helicopters was activated in 2018 amid much fanfare. It is worth noting that Taiwan has spent billions of dollars on armament from the United States, much to China's chagrin. Other units from Taiwan, such as missile bastions, air bases, and Navy ports, were also tested during the exercise, which began early in the morning to avoid disrupting civilian flights, according to officials. Due to the threat posed by China, Taiwan has been conducting military drills, as well as modernizing and reforming its military. Since 2020, China's incursions into the area around Taiwan Island have become routine. According to the Taiwan Times, for Chinese military planes entered Taiwan's Air Defense Identification Zone, ADIZ, as recently as April 5. China regards Taiwan as a rogue province that must be reunited with the mainland, using force if necessary. The Russian invasion of Ukraine is being closely monitored in Taipei, which believes it is not fully prepared to deal with a similar military operation by China. Taiwan's military has recently undergone several reforms in order to strengthen its defense against China. It recently conducted military drills with Javelin missiles, which the Ukrainians have widely deployed against Russia. It had previously conducted live-fire drills on 2 of its islands near the Chinese mainland in March. Taiwan's Defense Ministry released a civil defense handbook for the people to survive an attack or disaster on the same day Taiwan simulated a PLA attack and conducted military drills. Military experts in mainland China slammed both the handbook and the drills. From a military standpoint, both the drills and the handbook will be ineffective in saving Taiwan independent secessionist forces if a cross-straits conflict erupts because the PLA's overwhelming capabilities will render them useless, a Chinese mainland military expert told the Global Times on condition of anonymity. Even if a cross-strait military conflict erupts, the PLA will only target secessionists, not ordinary people, according to the expert, who also pointed out that Taiwan's Defense Authority is distributing the manual in order to exaggerate the mainland's danger. According to Taiwan media reports, PLA warplanes returned to Taiwan's self-proclaimed Southwest Air Defense Identification Zone on Tuesday, the first full attendance since early April. On April 11, China Central Television reported that a PLA Air Force aviation brigade based in East China had just received a new batch of J-16 fighter jets. This plane has been a regular sight in PLA patrols and drills near Taiwan's island. According to the Global Times, Chinese analysts believe that the PLA's commissioning of more advanced fighter jets like the J-16 will eventually replace earlier fighter jets like the J-7 and J-8, enhancing the PLA's combat capacity. This suggests that both sides have prepared for a long war of attrition, and that while China's massive military will intimidate Taiwan, the latter will devote all of its resources and energy to combating the ever-present threat of a Chinese invasion.